Welcome back, everyone. This is an episode of Girls & Co. Two OGs, Taylor, Sam, and me. We're back to the three. I like us three together.
Good rhyme.
Wow,
I know.
that was like a rap.
I kind of blacked out there for a second. We really just went for it. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Good?
Doing good.
Taylor, you're sick.
I'm sick. I'm sorry if I sound like a mouth breather this whole episode.
I love it, especially
Me
like
too.
how crisp it is through the headphones. It's so good. It's so
I'm
great.
glad you guys are enjoying it.
Weekend update. Sam, you were in Canada.
Yes.
We love to see it. How was
I
it?
went to Canada. It was really good. I just realized Jake's mannequin was in here.
Yikes.
It was good. We did a lot of exploring downtown Toronto, which was a lot of fun. Watched some hockey, obviously. And yeah, took a flight back home yesterday morning, which went easy.
Good.
Yeah, not much of note. Watched the movie Madagascar, which I hadn't seen in a while.
I haven't seen that in forever.
Like that? No.
Yeah, it was good. Couldn't tell you, like, I didn't remember anything about it because
No.
I probably watched it when I was 10.
When it came, when it came out.
So that was fun. Oh my gosh, I actually had the funniest memory. I wonder if you guys remember. When you were little, did you read the books Geronimo Stilton?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Oh my god, they were the best ever. There were these like little tiny books. It was for when you were old enough to read and like understand like series and characters and stuff, but it was still like half like cartoons and picture books. But it's about this mouse, and there was a million books, and they were the best ever. And I don't know what made Nick and I think about it, but we both remembered it and like remembered how much we loved those books. So we went to Barnes and Noble and found them. Yeah.
It doesn't
any of these
trigger
book covers
anything.
remember anything for you
The
guys?
book covers look familiar, but I know for a fact I didn't read them.
Yeah, I
were
don't
the
think I
best.
did either.
They were the best. I told you yesterday I had an extreme craving for a ice cold fountain Coke over the weekend, but never got one. I got to the dinner restaurant, all they had was Pepsi. So I said no.
There's
Did you get
nothing
one?
worse.
Did you get one yesterday?
No, I actually didn't. The bodega didn't have like a fountain, so I probably just will abandon the thought. Those are my two random other activities from the weekend.
Honestly, great. Taylor, what about you?
I went to Wildwood, New Jersey with my friends. It was my friend Ashley's birthday. So Ashley, her fiance Jeremy, and then my friends Abby and Nikki, we all went to Wildwood. It was my first time. They do that trip like every year, and some of them like go with their families, and like Wildwood is like a spot for our friend group. I've just never been.
Yeah.
It was really fun. It was like quieter than I thought. It's all the way at the bottom of New Jersey. It's like one of the last exits.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I got absolutely toasted by the sun. Just burnt to a crisp on day one. Horrible way to start the trip.
I always do that to myself.
Yeah.
Same.
And that even though I'm crazy about sunscreen. I sunscreen more than anyone I know. It doesn't matter. Like I just hadn't seen the
And you
sun in
sweat it
so
off,
long.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and going in the ocean, like it was so hot. We were in the water every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did get really burnt, but that has thankfully gone away.
Your face looks tan.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And then we went from Wildwood back to Stamford, where I live, got changed, and then we went to the Brooklyn Mirage Sunday night, and we saw Loud Luxury. That was my first time at the Mirage.
How was it?
Insane. It's
I
gotten,
want to go.
Yeah, the Mirage has gotten recommended to me like 500 million times.
Yeah.
Jake loves it. Jake and Jessica all the time.
Yep.
My best friend Joey goes every weekend. It's so fun. I'm sad that it took me this long to do that. The venue is amazing. It's like a downstairs, but then there's also an upstairs. It's outside, but it's outside, but kind of like looks like a castle. Like it's like concrete walls. And so then there's like an upstairs. If you get up on the balcony, you can like look over.
That's sick.
It was just like we had all girls and my friend's fiance. So sorry to Jeremy for that. It was just the perfect group of people.
Yeah.
Like the vibes were high. Like it was just so fun. Yeah, we'll be going back. It was awesome.
Nice.
Good weather.
Great weather. It was hot, but it didn't feel hot in there for some reason. Like I was
Interesting.
expecting we were ready to be very sweaty, and it wasn't that bad.
Huh.
We were sweating because we could not stop jumping up and down because it's house music. So like,
Yeah.
just
You're just, like, dancing.
bouncing around. It was a great weekend.
Apparently, they're about to start doing morning Mirage shows.
Really?
Yeah, so they start in the morning and they go like all day instead of start at night and end in the morning.
Yeah, because like Loud Luxury, there was a bunch of openers. I think the first set of openers came on at like 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Loud Luxury didn't come on until 10. So we didn't get there until like, I don't know, 9:15, 9 maybe.
Okay.
and because we want, or no, you know what, we got there like 8:30 because we wanted to see the people I was with wanted to see the opener right before them, and then we saw them. But sometimes the acts at the Mirage, I believe, don't go on till like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, like Jess, I was asking Jess and Jake about it, and the most recent time they went, they like stayed at their apartment until like 11 p.m., 11:30, and then they're like, guess it's time to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
I'm glad this wasn't one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun, so we should go.
I'm down. Let me know when.
It has to be house music with words.
Yeah.
I don't do house music with no words. Like I can't have nothing to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Loud Luxury has tons of songs that I know and like, so that was easy.
Yeah.
And then they obviously do remixes of everything. But yeah, it was great. Highly recommend.
Nice.
What'd you do this weekend?
My sister's in town.
Yeah.
We had the most cliche New York day on Saturday. Workout class, took the ferry, went to an art museum, the whole thing.
Love. Which one?
So there's a Andy Warhol pop-up at the Brandt Foundation.
Oh, nice.
And Piper loves Andy Warhol.
Oh, she's an artist, yeah.
And she's an artist, so she was like, I love his breath, like the strokes and the how much paint. And I'm like, it's a cool pick. So that was fun. And then Sunday we saw Barbie.
I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers, please.
No spoilers. I am so curious to know what you guys will think if you watch it. I loved it.
I'll see it eventually.
Like, we all loved it. Rob here is kind of like on it, but I thought it was really good. And this isn't a spoiler. I just think that they did a really good job with the topic they could have made very political, and they didn't. It was very enjoyable for, I think, anyone that watched it.
Cool.
I've heard really good things.
I enjoyed it.
I'm excited.
I really enjoyed it. Now I just got to see Oppenheimer. Yeah, but it's 3 hours long.
Yeah. I'm going to wait
And
until
I
that. I
don't know
can
how I
watch
feel
that one
about
at
that.
home.
Other random thing from the weekend. Did you guys watch the Drake interview? The Bobby and Drake?
I don't get her, nor do I think I like her.
No.
And I think I'm over that style of interview.
The
Of it
awkward.
being, like, awkward, like rude, just like confusing with like Sunday conversations and that chicken shop girl, which I like those two. And I feel like this girl just is doing it again, and I don't get it.
It's kind of fascinating because I don't know where she came from. Like, she's been a mom influencer for like 2 years, and now she's interviewing Drake.
I thought it was crazy that she had Drake.
That's insane. She just posted a picture she's doing Mark Cuban, and she did Lil Yachty.
Like, that's
How?
wild. I'm 100% with Sam. That is saturated.
Yeah.
And there's people that do it really well, and like, this is no shade to her, but it's not for me. Like, what her vibe is not for me.
It's not an interview by any means. It's like a long comedy bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I didn't
like
learn
being
anything
confused.
new.
I don't like being confused watching an interview and trying to understand
Yeah.
if like people are having fun or if they're being
Yeah.
nice or if they're being mean.
I didn't learn anything new about
Yeah.
Drake, and typically I feel like I watch an interview to learn
Right.
something new about the person being interviewed. I don't know. It's just fascinating to me because no one knows where she came from. She's
Right.
like this social experiment
Yeah.
of a person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
I mean, she's blowing up. She's everywhere right now.
It's crazy. Other news, things coming up for us. Floorball, Sam.
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Good. We had our first actual training session last Thursday and feel super good after that. Now, not only like play wise, but just production wise. I love the look of the warehouse with the floorball court down. Like, just the color, it pops, and it's
agree.
just fun and exciting and so different. And I think that's the coolest transformation or like display of how we can transform the warehouse. I think just with having a confined space, like the court with the sideboards, like, oh, this is a new sport we're bringing in. Where like cricket, it's still, or ball and play still has the same like shape, like not much change besides tape. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, I'm really quite excited. I practiced a bunch over the weekend with Nick as well. And yeah, I think we have a really cool group of people coming.
Yeah.
I think this will be the event with the most outside people. So I think that's always a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think it's going well. Mike's just been crushing all of the tech stuff and the camera angles and all that, which is so fascinating. So I feel really good. I'm very, very excited.
Nice. And Taylor, you're going to be doing photography for it?
Yeah, photography, socials, a little bit of everything.
All the normal stuff?
I'm a little worried about how hot it's going to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's going to be, I think, up to
A
85 or
No,
95?
95.
No, it's like 95 to
Yeah.
100. It feels like 100, I think.
So we'll see what that's like tomorrow, and hopefully we just also have some luck of it not being that. But
yeah, that's always
it
a
definitely will be the biggest mental hurdle of the weekend.
for sure. The way I kind of describe it to people is it's not like you walk in and you instantly feel like, oh, I'm in an oven. It's like a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's like it's like basically going to a car that's been sitting outside for a few hours, but the car's been in the shade,
Yeah.
but it's still hot outside. So it's like you don't realize you're
Yeah.
hot until about 3 or 4 hours in. And you're
Yeah.
like,
That is true,
oh,
actually.
wait, I'm like really hot right now. But it
Yeah.
takes you a while to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, hopefully we have, I don't know if either of you guys have seen the new underspace, the underground space.
I haven't.
So hopefully there's hopefully a good chance we can have that all AC'd in time, which would be a huge break for people. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's also only 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days. Was floorball 3 days last year?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was 4? Did we have longer days? Not really.
No, because we're playing the same amount of games.
Same amount of games. We just
Yeah, it
maybe
should really
stack
be
them.
quite similar.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the new people come in. I always like watching new people come into the warehouse
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
first time.
It seems like it's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I agree. All right, time to move to baseball. Honestly, not too much new outside of what we talked about last week, but I figured the biggest thing was just the trade deadline that's coming up. Your two teams played last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are we feeling?
I mean, I'm still in my position of last week is I'll pay attention when they deserve to be paid attention to.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was funny. I on my way in today was listening to the Boone interview from yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was so funny at the end when Jimmy, did either of you guys listen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Jimmy did a trivia question and he was like, he prefaced it by saying this is really more of an inside job for the front office to be listening and not a question for
I
you.
saw this clip.
Yeah. And then he was like, Jimmy said to Boone, like, guess how many, over the last 3 years, guess how many left fielders you've had to pencil into line, how many different left fielders you have to pencil into lineup. And Boone guessed some lower number and it was like 20, either 20 or
I think
like
Boone
20.
guessed 13 and it was like 20 or more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then Jimmy's like, wouldn't it just be easier to have like one guy? And it was so funny. So yeah, but that's the crux of the problem is they don't have guys, they don't have any consistency,
Yeah.
just 1,000,001 problems and then just get crushed by Verlander and the Mets and Homer City.
Yeah. At what point, like, what's it going to take for you to be back giving the attention to the Yankees? Like, what all needs to happen outside of just like winning a few games or like playing well for a few times?
I think just feeling like they care and that they're like having fun and excited and like not making silly mistakes. Like, just the fundamentally it just doesn't seem like they care until they have to.
Yeah.
And I get August and July are the worst dog days of summer, especially when you're not doing well and you're missing the core and the identity of the team. I totally understand how that's so hard. But yeah, just looking like it's fun and there's some life and that there's a chance. Like it definitely just seems like besides that one almost comeback in the Rockies game the other week that they're down and then they're out and there's no like, hey, where's the spark? Where's the magic? Like feeling like a rally can do something.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Taylor.
It was nice to see some offense for sure. Obviously, it's nice to beat the Yankees. Like you don't want to, you just don't want to like lose those games just for like a pride sense. Doesn't mean as much to me as like beating the Braves, But yeah, it was nice to see some offense. Verlander has done really well in his last few starts, which is really nice. But yeah, I don't think that was like a
turning point
of the season. It was nice. It was nice, and I appreciate it.
It was a good feeling, good pat on the back, but not a like season-saving victory.
I was worried about Francisco Alvarez after the hit by pitch, but his X-rays came back negative. So honestly, that was like the most positive result to come out of the game. So
I love the vibe in here. It's just good baseball fans. We're just happy to be here. We're just happy to be here. A little cynical.
I got a message from one of our listeners, Zach, that was like I love that you and Sam were so like gave so much like thought and passion about your teams on last episode.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
No, it's
like
been
a
a
State
while.
of the Union.
Yeah.
No, it's
So,
definitely been a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of teams we talk about often, the Dodgers.
Speaking of.
First move of the deadline.
What do we think about this? Because I know Zoe was heartbroken, but outside of that, Kiki Hernandez going to the Dodgers. Is this a big move? Is this big splash, or is this kind of just like, cool, you went first?
A mid-level.
He is, if not the worst, one of the worst players in baseball this year. That's not a joke. Like, I'm being
Really?
dead serious. Yeah. He's not
Wow.
playing well. I think I'm happy for their fans. They love him. I'm sure the guys that he's played with there love him. Like Justin Turner had like sad face emojis when he was leaving. He just seems to be like life of the
guy.
party, like really good vibe guy. I hope that they can turn his season around. He's such an easy, fun guy to root for. I really enjoy watching him play actually. So I don't think it's anything crazy.
No.
But I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Apparently he said I'm going home when he was walking off the field, which that's always a nice feeling. So
That's sweet.
Yeah, he seems to fit that LA vibe.
Yeah.
It's funny that Turner just lost him again.
I know.
That's so sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do a yay or nay. We haven't done that in a while, but just of trade deadline candidates that people are talking about, things are getting said, done, whatever. So I'll say a name and we say yay or nay. Thoughts? Move on. Cool?
Yeah.
Yep.
First one, obviously, Shohei Ohtani. Yay or nay?
Nay, as in he's not going to get traded?
Yeah.
Yeah, nay.
Nay.
I'm going nay too.
There was a moment where I thought that it was gonna, but no.
I think nay with an asterisk, like meaning like off season for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's not re-signing with the Angels.
No.
But nay, he's also not getting traded.
Okay. Lucas Giolito.
Yeah.
Well, I thought yay, but now like literally just a report that Lance Lynn might be getting traded from the White Sox.
Oh,
to the Rays.
interesting.
So
the
I don't
Rays?
to the Rays.
Yuck.
Who were on his apparently were on his no trade, but he said he would waive it to play with the Rays because probably they're so good. So
Interesting.
now I don't know about Giolito. Would they give up 2 starters?
Both. Right.
So I'm gonna go nay based on today's learnings.
I'm going to go yay.
I was gonna go yay, for sure.
I don't really have much input. I mean, this is really all just gut feeling and a guess. I can't give you much credibility behind any of these picks, by the way.
No, it's a rowboat feeling. I understand. Marcus Stroman. Yes. Yay.
I know that people were talking about him going back to the Blue Jays. I think I saw that somewhere, but I'm also going to say nay.
The Cubs are still 5 games out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go yay.
I'm going yay too.
I think if the Cubs wanted him that badly, they would have worked out a deal. He's been begging them to do all season so far, so I'm going yay.
Agreed. Jordan Montgomery.
I just want the best for him.
I'm going yay. I
The Cardinals are not it,
Yeah,
so
The Cardinals are not
get
it.
him somewhere better.
I think the Cardinals.
I think they're gonna big
Cardinals
time
have
sellers.
said that they're going to sell. So
Big
So
time
yeah,
sellers.
he's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yay.
He's a catch.
It's so crazy to think about how we were talking about the Cardinals at the end of last season.
Yeah.
And
it's
like
actually
na-
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
like now to how like
What a
drastic.
collapse.
It's kind of like the Nationals fall. How once they won and then
I
that
never
following,
believed in them though, but yeah.
Yeah, true, valid.
Yeah.
All right. These are 2 interesting ones. I'll put these together since they're both pitchers, left-handed pitchers from the Padres. Blake Snell and Josh Hader.
I think this is hard.
Just again, a gut guess. I would say Snell stays and Hader goes.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't think Hader goes now.
I would believe you on that.
I think
You know a lot.
I think not that he has control, but he has a lot more say and adds a lot of reliability in the bullpen for them. I don't think the Padres are going to give up any big.
I don't really
Piece.
think so either.
I
don't
think they're
so
going to
either, but
ride
I think
it.
if they do, it's going to be Hader.
Yeah. I don't think Hader will be in the Padres next year by any means. So it's a matter of like, do they think they want to get something maybe? But okay. Mike Clevenger.
Nay.
I mean, he's got a lot of drama. I wonder if
I would say
that's gonna be a deterrent for people.
would rather Giolito. So I'm going nay.
We've already decided this is a good one. I forgot this one. Goldschmidt.
Nay.
Nay?
Nay.
Why?
I don't think so. I don't think.
You don't think he's
I don't think so either.
You think he's gonna end his career with the Cardinals?
Not necessarily. I don't think he's going this trade deadline though.
Okay.
I think the Cardinals are in such a bad place
Yeah.
that I don't think they'd want to trade away a reliable bat and a veteran leader, especially with Waino retiring and Yachty's gone.
That's
and Albert's gone.
That's a valid point.
I don't know who's left. Like you have Nolan.
Valid point.
Like Goldie is
Gotta have something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Goldie
you
is
do.
the guy.
This one I don't really have much of an opinion on. Michael
Lorenzen.
Lorenzen.
I'm going nay.
I don't pay attention enough to the Tigers, truthfully.
I would go nay, also for no real reason.
This one's interesting. Cody Bellinger.
Almost seems like a foregone conclusion that he's going somewhere.
I'm gonna go yay.
At the deadline?
I think so.
Why? Part of me thinks that he wouldn't, just because the Cubs just got him.
But isn't it only 1 year?
Is it 1 or 2?
I'm pretty sure it's only 1 year.
If it's only 1, then I mean,
I think he's
he has
going.
an option.
He has the option, or they have the option.
This statement is their faith will then be tested again this winter when they have to make a call on his $25
So
million
it's-
option.
So it's them. I'm going. Yay, he goes.
Okay. That's
I think so,
interesting.
too.
That's interesting. Lane Thomas.
I got nothing for you there.
I actually know him.
You do?
Yeah. Knoxville kid.
I'm going nay.
I'm going yay because he's not a superstar player, but he's a valuable asset to have on a good roster.
I just think they have nothing else going for them.
That's true.
So
So why?
like, who are you building this team around?
That's true.
Like, you have nothing going for you.
Yeah, you kind of need to
You
just
need
start
something.
over.
I think nay.
No. Okay. Pete Alonso.
That would be insane.
Insane. And you know what? If that does happen, I will go find that clip that everyone shit on me for where I was like,
Yeah, seriously.
Pete Alonso's going to get
Yeah.
traded.
I'm gonna say no, just because I would have a hard time imagining that.
I'm also going no.
Man, they could get so
For
much
my
for
own
him.
mental sanity. I mean, he's been terrible this year, but
That's true.
no.
But like he's so much the face of the team that it's just such a hurdle to do that and like find someone else and
Yeah.
do all those things. Like
Yeah.
if he's one of the couple guys keeping people coming to the ballpark in a bad season,
Yeah,
would you say that
true.
ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying nay.
Okay. I'm going to just say yay because I've already jumped headfirst into that rowboat.
Yeah,
CJ Crone.
sure.
I think so.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah.
Tommy Pham.
He seems like a very movable piece.
Yeah.
that
Very
people do
much
think
so.
they can get him and plug him in, and he'll do something. So
Yeah,
I
I
would say
think
thought
yeah.
for sure
I also
yay.
think the Mets have outfielders. I think they're willing to give up.
Like who?
No, like I think Tommy Pham can go.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't
Gotcha,
think it's
gotcha,
like
gotcha,
I don't think
gotcha.
it's a ton of stress.
Got you. Last but not least, Jack Flaherty.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so.
You and I both.
Yeah.
You and I both. Okay. Want to wrap this. Any other thoughts, baseball wise? I feel like we're in a weird, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm in a weird like spot with baseball. Like July and August is always, I kind of detach a little bit from the sport and then I come back in August. So I kind of feel like separated from it right now.
Today
bit.
is game 103 of the season, I believe, which means we only have like 59 left.
That's
which is kind of crazy
Crazy.
That is.
to think about. Like we've already done.
That much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was just a fun fact.
It also doesn't help that both of y'all's teams you're emotionally like detached from at this moment.
The snakes
your
are keeping
sanity.
me going.
Yeah. Yeah.
The snakes are keeping me going.
Good vibe there.
That's huge.
Yeah.
All right, most important segment. We're ending on Samurai Turn Pretty episode 4 recap. Overall thoughts, Taylor? You didn't like it.
I hated this episode.
Really?
I thought it was
didn't
so
mind it.
I didn't
lame.
like it.
I was like, can something happen?
Just so like cliche.
Just can something happen in this stupid episode?
It felt
Yeah.
like a filler.
It was such a filler episode.
Yes, I'll give you that definitely.
I wish we would have gotten maybe 1 or 2 Easter eggs of like, I don't know, a flashback with Suzanne. Like, give me something else about the aunt. I don't feel like I got anything enough
They
to like
teased
keep
it a
me.
lot, yeah, but then didn't give us any.
Yeah, like what is
Anything.
it about
Yeah.
them?
And I mean, when the cousin's like, "Oh, like your mom wasn't a saint," it's like,
Yeah.
why?
Okay, give me
Give us an
something.
example.
Yeah,
Give
I
us
hate
a
the cousin,
little
by the way.
something.
I'm sorry,
Sky?
I'm just so not in on them.
I
it
feel,
Sky?
Yeah.
I feel like they needed Sky to be so drastically different than them.
Yeah, and they just threw everything at her.
Yeah. I didn't mind Sky. I just was like, this is just a character that's not going to mean that much until
Yeah.
they give us a reason
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
them to mean something. Like right now, it's just,
yeah.
they're just there.
I noticed that they tweaked. Did you notice they tweaked the flashback filter just a little?
Oh, I didn't notice that either.
It's ever so slightly a little bit different than the first episode, and I noticed it because I actually could like visually see a difference in the like scenes. It was slight though.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, my guess is because it probably didn't stand out very much in the first episode. That like
Interesting.
now I noticed it's like a little bit yellower.
I didn't know. It's so funny. One of the first flashbacks of Belly and Conrad going to the fair to play that game, just shoving them in glasses and braces.
Yes.
Oh,
is the funniest
yes,
thing
it's
ever.
the funniest
It's
thing.
so bad.
It's so
In a
funny.
striped shirt.
Yeah,
Like,
just
every
little
time.
Dewey being like, just trying to like tell him like, hey, act like you're 13 and
like-
awkward, and it's so
It's really
hilarious.
funny.
So good.
Yeah,
I wish there would have been, like, why didn't they add flashbacks of Sky or the aunt in this?
yeah.
Like, if we're gonna add flashbacks to everyone else, like, why aren't we adding that?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like confused about these moments with Belly and Jeremiah.
I know.
Like, what are we up to? Like, I don't know what's going on.
Real convincing. Yeah.
Cause like I'm in. Like I think I'm Team Jeremiah. I think I was last year. I don't remember what I
No,
said.
I'm so Conrad.
Yeah, you think,
think
you
I
were
was.
Jeremiah because your brother looks like Conrad.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that scares
Yeah.
that scares the living shit out of me. But if I took that part away for Belly's sake, I actually think I was Team Jeremiah last year. Although someone could fact check, I do not remember. I think I just like them better. They go better.
I do too.
And
It's
Well,
certainly
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel complicated.
Yeah.
yeah, and he's so fun, and I don't know.
So nice, and he obviously loves her.
But just I'm confused about these little moments. Like, what are we building to? I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Speaking on that, can we talk about the free fall drop where they're literally staring into each
Yeah.
other's eyes,
Yeah.
holding hands,
Yeah.
and Conrad's just like, yeah.
Well, and that's what I was looking for when they came down from the drop and they're holding hands. And I was like, oh, let me look at Conrad first to see if he's like,
And he's like-
reactionary, and he wasn't at all. And I'm like, oh, that seems like that would have
Right.
made sense
Yeah.
to do.
And then
Right?
and then Taylor was like, "Oh my god, what was that?"
Yeah.
and she was like, "What?"
Oh my god, their stupid volleyball spiking thing.
Oh, so they have to give up the volleyball.
Let it go.
Bad.
I have
also,
had
no one
enough.
cares about their volleyball team unless that comes into play the big way at the end. Drop it. Like them
Enough.
doing that stupid spike is so awkward.
I cannot agree more.
Like Taylor is an extremely awkward actor.
Extremely
Maybe she's-
awkward.
Maybe can't act, or maybe that's how they're supposed to be, and I just it doesn't sit well with me.
No.
I hate that.
My sister, I hadn't even told her our thoughts on episodes 1, 2, and 3. And she watched the 4th episode with me because she had just watched it already. And she was like, can I just say the haircut, the acting? I don't
Yeah.
understand. I really don't understand. I was like, okay, that makes me feel better that it's not just us that thinks
Yeah.
that. It's like bad.
I didn't mind Taylor's hair as much this time with the her braids.
A little bit
I think
better.
it was a little bit better. I also loved her aloe skirt and the white tank. I thought that was a great costume choice. But yeah, actually, in hindsight, looking back to the 3 episodes and then this 4th one, not the same at all.
no.
No.
Yeah. Also, how many shows, movies of this age of kids can have like a DDR scene playing the dancing game. Like I think that's in at least 4 other movies that I know.
It's so
and
cliche.
It's just a little been done. Also, Cam Cameron, I just feel sad. Why did you have to put him in
why?
this?
Why?
Guys,
Why did
I
he show
loved it.
No, dude.
When Cam Cameron walked in, my face lit up. I thought they brought him in like the perfect way. He wasn't just like there. He didn't like. He was like they ran into him. It wasn't like a whole like he just was with them all of a sudden over the summer. They were like, Cam, come hang out. Like he showed up.
That's true.
Guys, I was so happy. He's such a nugget.
But also,
but he's like not in that group, and he loves Belly.
And
like,
he was still around. Why did he hang out the whole night?
Yeah,
but they were so pumped to see him.
Yeah, that's true.
They were so excited to see him.
I just don't understand why the emotions of the fact that they are all in love with the same girl are not being played upon.
Yeah. I mean,
like, why didn't Cam Cameron have a side eye? Emotional side eye.
Because he's a nice boy.
He is.
He's still going to be heartbroken.
He's a nice boy. And then they brought back Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Which I also really liked. That was for me the highlight of the episode was Cam Cameron and Cleveland coming back.
Wow.
I was so happy to see Cam Cameron.
I'm more in on Taylor and the brother and their relationship. I think they were like cute and obvious. So I'm on board with that.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
I definitely wasn't expecting. First of all, I don't know how the mom or the aunt, I'm sorry, didn't know that the kids obviously mess with the AC.
Yeah, come on.
And then I definitely was. I got lost, I guess, in their adventure of the day and the competition in the arcades. I totally didn't expect the house to be empty. So they got me there.
That did throw me for
They got me there.
That was a plot twist. I just, there's no part of me that cares about the aunt and cousin yet because I don't have a reason to outside of like just disliking them.
I liked that Jeremiah said, it's just been me, Conrad, and Dad, and it's nice to feel like we have other family. Like, I thought that was like a nice moment where I was like, oh, that's true. It's literally like just them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the aunt can go to hell.
I want more flashbacks.
Yeah, she definitely, really seems to suck. And maybe, I mean, because Belly also then teed it up as, hey, if we get Sky on our side, maybe she can, or they can do something. So, I don't know. I guess. I'm assuming this is going to be dragged out the whole entire season. That will be the plot.
Yeah, I will say, and I think it's going to start happening. I hope both storylines are equally as strong, both the adult storyline and the kids storyline, as it was in the first season, because that was something I loved about the first season, is that it hit both of those like equally, and right now it doesn't feel equal in this season.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because they really only have the mom.
Yeah.
The one mom now to do anything about.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but yeah, definitely it was just so one-offy.
It was so lame.
Yeah, it was just kind of like
we don't need to watch them play arcade games for an hour. Like, can we have a plot line?
Yeah, like also
I don't know. I was just not like.
Yeah.
I wasn't into it. I kept catching myself being on my phone.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Well, because they're still establishing the like love triangle relationship, and that's been established. We know that. Like, give me more. Give me something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I really can't tell with Conrad anymore though if he cares. Like if he's, I mean, he obviously does, because their whole thing with the bears and her picking the giraffe again. Like you could tell he was hurt when he was like, when she was like, oh, I'm not 13 anymore. But he, just has to. I thought it was nice. I think it was the very beginning of the episode when Conrad was on the beach still with his panic attack. Yeah. And Steven came out, and like that was a sweet, nice moment. So hopefully they keep that moment they share with each other.
That was a great moment.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Steven was like, I thought you were the coolest guy ever. And he was like, guess you're wrong. And he's like, no, I wasn't. Like, you are. And I was like, oh, that's just like so sweet.
Yeah. Hopefully that wears Conrad down and he can be more.
It was a nice
open.
like guy friend moment.
Yeah.
Which you don't normally get a lot.
Yeah. Steven's really coming around for me. So that's nice.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to do something in the next like couple episodes that'll piss us off. Just
and he was probably the most unlikely suspect to do anything about not letting the house go for sale.
Yeah.
Like he's not one of the brothers.
He's the one that did
not
it.
Belly who's more in it. Like he's in it, but most of the outside. Yeah. So that was cool of him.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm curious about this next episode. I'm just doing this entire season blindly. I'm not reading anything. I'm not listening to anything. Yeah. Just blindly going through it.
Same.
Oh, we'll circle back next week. You guys got anything else?
I don't think so.
No?
We're going to do episode on Tuesday next week. 'Cause Floorball.
Yes.
That's all we got. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.